Hey guys, this is the Draco Master here with some more Fire Emblem Heroes. So today I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm just going to be sharing with you guys all the 5 stars I have and showing off some of the builds they have. So first off, right now is Tarja here. Okay, here's the build I went through. I refined her weapon to give her a little more HP and some defense, pretty much, to go for tankiness. She also has pivot to help her move around more, if I'm not having her paired up with like some armor march or to make her go even further. Glacies, it's a pretty good special, 8% for res, which is pretty high. Goes counter, and then there's Vengeful Fighter 3. This goes great with Glacies and Candelabra and whatnot. I also gave her a Armored March 3. So if I put her like in an Armor Emblem team, or just have another armor unit with her, which I usually do, I usually have her with Lissa. So you could be able to move 2 spaces. And of course, close defense. Again, a very useful seal to have on someone like her. As for her stats, she has Bane attack and boon resistance, so yeah, a little loss of attack isn't that good, but she has more resistance, so she could be a lot more tanky. Next up is Lissa. I pretty much gave her the Brave Axe build because of her B skill here, which goes really great with the Brave weapons. She also has pivot as well, so help her move around if she's not paired up with someone with the armor march skill. Ignis really goes well with her, especially with her bold fighter and the brave axe she has. Of course, I gave her death blow, bold fighter, of course, and fortified armor. I don't know what to do with the C slot yet, if I should keep this or go with a different skill. And then I just gave her attack smoke for the heck of it. I've really been using Lissa and Tarja a lot during the Tempest trials, which will be ending today, of course. So as for Banes and Boons, she has Bane HP and Boon attack, so yeah, she's definitely got some good attack on her, at least. So next up is Naui. So for her, I've here's refined her lightning breath to give her more res to go with her this encounter she has on this weapon and distant defense to make her a bit more tanky against those mages and whatnot. She also has drawback and then moonbow, because this slows the special trigger by 1. Fury 2, hopefully I can get Fury 3 on her soon. This gives her more stats and whatnot. Sword Breaker 3 only does well against sword units and those Falchion users, since she is like a blue unit, so does pretty well. Threaten Res, helpful skill, and Distant Defense 3. As for her Boons and Banes, let's take a look. Hold on. Here we go. She has hold on. Okay, rise to that. Okay, so she has Boon Speed and Bane Defense, so yeah. That's pretty much what her Banes and Boons are. Yeah, so she at least has a little bit more speed. Not get so easily doubled. Next is Priscillica. I don't don't have her weapon equipped to her, but she basically has Panic Plus with the Raffle Staff effect on it. And as for her skill, she has Rehabilitate Plus. Very good healing skill. She has Imboon on it. Add 10 more. Also gave her Fortified Defense 3 just to make her a little bit tankier. Live to Serve 2, so I'll need to try and get the third one. So she recovers the same amount of health as she does to her comrades. And Spur Defense 3. Make sure what to replace this with. And as for Secret Seals, I'm not really sure what to give her for that. Maybe just like a Fortify skill or something. Maybe. And as for her Banes and Boons, seems like she's got Bane Attack and Boon Defense. Yeah, so that is her build on that. Next, let's go to Jacob. Halloween Jacob. So, for this one, he has the monstrous bow. I actually merged him with three other Jacobs actually that I got when I was trying to get Sakura in there from that Halloween banner. Oh boy. Hey, I definitely buffed him up a bit. He also has Swap and Ignis. He also got Close Counter. I sacrificed the Takumi that I got just before the Halloween banner came, so lucky me. He also has Worry Fighter, Savage Blow 2, but I might replace that with something else. He has Heavy Blade on him. I just gave that to him out of a whim. Not sure how good that is, but might be pretty good. And I might try and replace Monster's Bow with something else. I hear that guard bow that Setsuna gets when her bow is refined is pretty good. Might try that. Yeah, I think I might. Okay, you know what? Forget about the Banes Beans. I'm just gonna go over their skills. Sorry, but just want to get through this as quick as possible. And here's a Sadia, Bride Sadia. Yes, I actually did get 2 other Sadias during the Legendary Banner, the first one. So for this one, we got Blur Blade on her, Drawback, Moonbow, Fury 2, Desperation 3, and Hone Speed 2. Yeah, so it's a pretty good build. Seems like a basic blue tone build for her. Sure how well it works, but I thought it looks pretty good. Here's Erika. Oh, oops, my bad. Yeah, so Erika, she's got her Siglide. Not sure how to pronounce that. Rally Defense, Moonbow, Fury 2, might try and get Fury 3 soon, Swordbreaker 3, and Hone Speed 3. This is just sort of a build I saw online. The seal I probably put in here is the Fortified Res one, just to give her all the buffing skills. So pretty much I could usually pair her up with someone like Nina or any other Blade Tome user. Just to help buff them up in one turn. If I don't have like Azor or anyone on there. And then I have Lucina here. I merged her with one other Lucina that I had. She has of course the Falchion, Reciprocal Aid. Since her Falchion has Renewal, I figured that'd be pretty helpful. As well as the Ether skill. She also has Darting Blow 3, Vantage 3, and Spur Attack 3. Not sure what this is good or not, but it's there for now. And I know probably like Swiss Sparrow is probably better skill, but if I do get any like spare units with that skill, I can probably give it to her or something. Ether is just a really good move. Special, so why not? And as for Seals, I usually give her the quick impulse to lower the cooldown rate of this. It really works. The quick impulse really works well for like Tempest Trials since it cools it down by 1 every new battle we go into. And here's the Mass Marth. Pretty much, you got Falchion. The support skill I gave her is the Reciprocal Aid. Oh wait, didn't mean to back out of that. Luna. Darting Blow 2. Still need to get all the skills equipped. Bench is 3. Bench is 2 for right now. Threatened Speed 2. And Fortified Res. Well, actually, I don't think I meant to put that on her, but whatever. And, next is Ryoma. Actually, got another Ryoma and merged it with him. So, here it is. The, Raigento. Gives him distant defense. Distant counter. Reciprocal Aid, Astra, Fury 2, we need to get Fury 3, Advances 3. Really goes well with these guys who have like distant counter equipped to them, so very good. Hone Speed 3. And as for this, I guess maybe something like Distant Defense or something? Maybe? Yeah, well, alright, here's a Caroline. Bright Caroline. Not sure I'm really focused that much on her, really. This is a, she seemed pretty good at the time, but, I don't know. I think I've gotten a lot better lance units and stuff. Wind Boost is pretty good, especially if you, have a boon HP or something. And if they're attack can be useful as well as Sword Breaker, but, alright, let's move on. Deirdre. Yes. I already like her and her art design. So, she has her Divine Naga, Reposition, Iceberg. Gave her Fury, and she has Quick Riposte and Speed Ploy. I also just gave her this just to, make her a little bit faster. She's definitely stronger than her daughter, that's for sure. And, here's Alphonse. He just pretty much has a... I'm not sure about him, but if I'll focus on him much, but yeah, well, anyway, yeah, there are a few 5 stars I have that I'm not really focused on, like Marth here. I used to use Alm a lot, but I don't know, he's okay, but I usually would give him like Phantom Speed Seal to help with his Wind Sweep skill. But, other than that, I have much better Falchion units. And then there's Tobin. Yeah, I don't know what to do with him. And, yeah, here's the, one that I really enjoy using. And I really do like the art design of her. Ira. Got her blade here. Really good. Reposition. Regal Astra. Definitely a really good set of skills here. Swift Sparrow. Desperation. Threatened Speed. And Brash Assault 2. Yeah, these are some really good combinations right here, I will say. And she's really just a really powerful sword unit. Heck. And here's Lynn. Yeah, so I have refined her Soul Caddy to now have Desperation 3 and Brash Assault 4 basically on her, on this weapon. Yeah, it is a really cool looking sword here. I've used her a bit. So far she's been doing pretty good. She also has Gale Force. Really good skill. Life and Death 2, hoping to get Life and Death 3 on her. And Vantage 3 and Spur Speed 3. Yeah, and as for her seal, I usually give her Quick Impulse as well. Whenever I'm using her. Here's Joshua. I haven't really been using him much, but seems like a pretty good unit. I mean, just look at this build he has. his legendary weapon is basically a slaying edge with a that gives him +5 res. He's got this defense and wind sweep. Pretty good skills. And here's Ike, another great sword unit I have. He has Regal, Receptacle Aid, Ether, Heavy Blade, which is now a seal, so I could probably make room for a new weapon on, new A skill on here, like Fury or something, and put Heavy Blade on here. He also has Vantage, again, very good skill to give to a person with distant counter on them, and Threatened Defense, to weaken the defense of the enemies around him, so that way he can deal even more damage. So yeah, I would usually probably give him like distant defense or something, just to help him against long range. Foreign, I did used to use him a bit, but again, I don't know. I mean, he's pretty okay. The build I gave him was a pretty okay one as well. So, Fury 2, Renewal, Threatened Defense, Dragon Fane, Yato. Not sure, what did I... No, I don't have anything for his thing here, but hopefully I will soon. And here's Celiel, the adorable adorer. Yeah, so I'm pretty much playing a certain build with her, giving her like a brave sword, pivot, Draconicora, Fury, Desperation, and Drive Res. That's pretty much the build I'm planning on going with her. So let me know what you guys think of that. Is it good? And here's Arden, the guy with the scary artwork. But he is definitely a powerhouse, I will say. 60 HP, that is quite a lot. And strong, high attack and defense, and very low speed, I will say. Gave him Swap, Ignis. Yeah, that is it's a really effective skill to have on him, especially with this follow-up ring, which is basically a bit of a lesser version of Bold Fighter that Lissa has. Unit makes guaranteed follow-up attack when unit's HP is 50% or more. And he also has Earth Boost, boosts his already high defense when he has 3 or more HP than the enemy. Drive Defense, and it's from seals. I usually give him the Deflect Magic seal to reduce damage from magic since he has such low res and low speed, so yeah. And here we have the Black Knight, another unit I like to use with his Alundite, which allows him distant counters, pivot, Dark Luna, which is a stronger version of Luna, Steady Stance, very good skill, Vantage 3, Fortify Armor, and as for seals, I usually give him the distant counter, so distant defense, I mean. And here I have Eligian. Yeah, so haven't done much with him yet, but he does have. I do plan on giving him Home Cavalry and Swordbreaker, and then plan on upgrading his Mistletoe to, which right now only has the it's like a slaying edge, but stronger slaying edge, but it'll also have like Fear 3 on it too, which is pretty cool. Next here is Xander. I've been also trying to build him up a bit too, with these kinds of skills. Basically Fury, Vantage, and Home Cavalry with his Siegfried and Swap and Bonfire. Pretty good skill set. And Valencia. Yep, so she has Amity, Advent Sacrifice, Luna. Amity is pretty much like a much stronger Brave Sword with a lower speed penalty, only taking away 2. She also has Death Blow, Flyer Formation, and Spur Speed, which is supposed to be Gold Flyer, so yeah. Yeah, so she's a pretty good flyer unit. And here's Silica, lovely as always, and she has her usual build of Ragnarok. I also gave her Luna. She has Distant Defense, Renewal, Spur Defense, and not sure about Seals, but she has a pretty good Red Mage, I will say. Next up is Arvis. He's another good Red Mage with a Battle Flame, which basically he has attack and res ploy on it, which is really good, so he can lower an opponent's attack, res, and defense. And he also has a thing called Recover Ring, which is basically a renewal 4, pretty much. I also gave him Iceberg and Fury. And as for Seals, I'm not entirely sure yet what to give him for that, but he is a really good Red Mage, good at lowering the opponent's stats. Here I have Sanaki. I not sure what I was really doing with this one, but might need to change a few things, like get rid of Hone Attack and Zero Res, since Symbiline has pretty much the same thing. So yeah. And Hardy Barons, I think that's mainly for someone else, but alright. We also have Tharja, pretty much a red blade tome user with Moonbow, Burning Blow, Desperation, and Spur Res. Not sure what they gave her for this. Oh, I guess I gave her Advent Sacrifice. Don't know why I did that. And last of the red units is Halloween Maui. Yep, so she has the Grimoire, which is basically a allows her to move to any adjacent space to an ally within 2 spaces, which is really good. Reposition, Luna, Attack and Res Bond, Red Tome Breaker, Hone Flyers, and Squad Ace A. She has 3 HP. She's a main part of the Fire Emblem team that I have, and she's really good, I will say. Very good Red Tome Flyer. Next we have Sharina, now entering the blues. Oh, actually, forgot to re-equip all her things. Yeah, so this is pretty much what she's using. Finsilar, pretty good legendary weapon. Swap, Luna, Triangle Adept, Sword Breaker, and Fortify Res 3. She's a pretty good lance unit compared to the other 2 starting units. Here we have Fjorm. Got to equip it back onto her actual things. She has Le Peter, not sure how to pronounce that, but it is a distant counter weapon. Swap, Glacies, Attack, Defense Bond 3, Vantage 3, and a Drive Attack 2. All really good skills. And there's Lucas. I'm not really using him much, but he is a pretty good tank, I will say. I might need to change this skill to something else. Everything else is okay. Yeah, so Nephany, a unit that I really do like using. I used her during Tempest Trial that involved Ike and the Black Knight, pretty much. Yeah, so I should refine her Slaying Lance to give her a little more speed. She has Moonbow, Fury 2, Wrath, and Hone Attack. Not sure what they put here, or what seal to give her, but she's a pretty good lance unit, but not as good as Brave Lucina here. Of her legendary lance thing, whatever. And it grants allies with sword, lance, axe, bows, or daggers within 2 spaces attack and speed +3 during combat. And she has Reciprocal Aid, Ether, Sturdy Blow, Renewal, and Drive Speed. I usually also give her the quick impulse as well. Yeah, so she's a pretty good lance. Yeah, I keep saying that for all my units. Some of these are just really good. And here's Effie. Yeah, so pretty much I gave her Berkut's Lance Plus with +4 res, so to be able to tank more hits and stuff. And my god, is she quite a terrifying little armor unit. So, yeah, I am planning on using her on armor emblem team once I get Hone Armor. And here's Roderick. Don't really use him that much since I have other Lance Cavalry units like Camus here. Now he is one of my best Lance Cavalier units, having his own distant counter weapon, reposition, Luna, Fury, Vantage, and Fortified Cavalry. I've used them quite a lot, and I still consider him to be a really good unit. And then there's Clive. Don't really use him that much either. But good to have more of those. Mathilda. She's a pretty good Cavalier Slayer with her Rider's Bane Plus, Iceberg, Lancebreaker, Hone Attack 2. And you give her reposition. Yeah. Cancel efficiency. I hear a lot of people giving that to their colorless units. Wonder how good it is on them. Never really tried it. Katria, I've actually used her quite a lot in the past before everything, but I was able to refine her weapon to become a slaying lance, which is good. Just reposition, Luna, Fury, hit and run, fortify flyers. Yeah, so I'm hoping to make use of her again soon. We have Volter, pretty much the first ever Lance Dragon Rider with his Curse Lance, Luna, Darting Blow, Desperation, and Panic Ploy. Not sure what to give him for his for this thing here, but maybe like reposition or something. Next is Cordelia. For Blade Lance, Gale Force, Triangle Adept, Desperation, and Threatened Defense. Yeah, she's a another unit I'm starting to try and use a lot of, just because she's a great brave unit and everything. She's got some pretty good stats. And I also got Hinoka. Funny fact is, Hinoka is definitely one of my faves from the Hoshiden, from the Birthlight side of Fates. And she's got Drawback, Luna, of course Brave Lance, Death Blow, Lancebreaker, and Hone Flyers. She was originally part of my Flyer Emblem team before I got a certain New Year's unit, which I'll show in a bit. Ninian, a great dancer, with the Light Breath, Dance, Moonbow, Triangle Adept, Wings of Mercy, Fortify Dragon, which I'm hoping to get soon. Oh wait, I do have it. Never mind. And Breath of Light for 1 on her, just to be a good support unit. Okay, let's try getting through this as quickly as possible. So I also have Corrin here. This is pretty much the build I have. I might try and replace this soon, maybe with Swordbreaker. Did I get that? Oh yeah, I do have it. Why are you not equipped with it? Huh, weird. But yeah, she's a pretty good unit. Next is Spring Lucina. Yep. She was pretty much the one and only spring unit I got back when it first came out. Of course, I gave her a Blade Tome. Try and get her Drawback. She got Moonbow, Swift Sparrow, Desperation, and Threatened Speed. Yeah, I used to use her a lot back then, but now now not really too sure. But I also got Shigiri. He's a really good way to grind up my Blue Tome users with the Blue Tome Valor. He's got Geyser Dance and Triangle Dip. Mubo, Sing. He's got Deflect Magic, but that's really for Arden. Don't let you have it. We have Reinhardt, and of course, we all know about Reinhardt. His Dire Thunder. Still need to work on building him up. Probably go Death Blow here and reposition in the other slot. We haven't done much with him yet, but he also does have Moonbow on him. I have Summer Corrin right here. She also has a Blade Tome, Swamp, Luna. Probably should replace that with something else. I do sometimes give her Quick Impulse too. She also has Desperation and Fortify Flyer. She is part of my Flyer Emblem team along with Naui. So now we're moving on to the greens. Anna, she's pretty much in between like Shauna and Alphonse. Her Nauton is pretty good. Reciprocal Aid. She's got Ash, but I actually give her Iceberg. She has Fury, 2, Vantage, and Spur Res. So yeah, so she's a pretty good unit herself. She's pretty speedy, has pretty good res for an axe unit. Alright, so next is Raven. Yeah, just have him have the Brave Axe, Luna, Lance Breaker, and Threatened Defense 3. Pretty good skills all around. Yeah, pretty much just the usual build. And here's Brave Ike. Oh, god dang it. Brave Ike here. With his Irvan. Pretty good axe. A Reciprocal Aid, Ether, Steady Breath. Again, a really good skill. I notice a lot of people give this as some of their tankier units and stuff. Which I should hopefully try to do someday. Try to get more Brave Ikes or something. York's Blessing, very useful. Threatened Defense. And as for Seals, sure to give. Maybe I'll give him Threatened Speed too. There were 2 stats on the opponents. And here is Azora, my favorite one out of all of them. She has Aurora, which, as you guys know, boosts all 4 of your allies' stats when she uses Sing or Dance on them. Iceberg, Triangle Adept, Wings of Mercy, Drive Res, and I also have Deflect Melee on her, just because she's not very much on the tanky on the physical side. And I also am bonding with her, just because she's a Azora is one of my favorite Fire Emblem characters. I will say that. So here we have Beach Sander. Yeah, don't really use him that much. His infantry pulse is pretty useful, I will say. Might try and hopefully I can maybe give that to some other unit. We have Sheena, an Axe Armored unit. Don't really use her that much since I have much better Axe Armored units, but I do see her a lot in like the arenas and stuff. So I might try and refine her Killer Axe to a Slaying Axe and try and make a more decent build on her in the future, since she does have some pretty well-balanced stats. Hold on. Let's get a drink. Alright, so next is Hector the Rector. So this is pretty much the build I have on him. Yeah, so Amit guarantees a all-up attack when attacked at 80% health. Aegis, which is pretty good. Distant counter, Vantage, gold armor, and panic ploy on him. Yeah, so he has pretty high HP, so. And his attack and defense are really good. So yeah. He's definitely one of my best Axe armor units, along with Amelia. This adorable little armor unit. Has her own slaying axe, pivot, Ignis, Earth Boost 3, Renewal, and Armor March. Yeah, pretty good build on her, I will say. Not sure what to give her for a seal, but I think anything is fine with her. I definitely include her in my Armor Emblem teams, just because of her armor much. But I do have like a few other armor units who have this now. Here's Christmas Crom. He seems like a pretty good axe unit. I think people say he's basically green Effie because of his or something. I don't know if it was him, but yeah, I think it might have been. It's because of his of his attack stat being pretty high up. You see, not sure what to give him for his C skill, but yeah, this is pretty much the build I went for Crom Titania. Yeah, so yeah, not much here. I don't know why I gave her this. I think back then I was a little bit careless about what skills that I gave to certain units. Which is why some of these older ones aren't as good as some of my newer ones that I've gotten. Yeah, so Minerva here. Here's what she has. The Hakuclair, which is a Slayer Axe. Plan on giving her the upgrade on this one. She also has Luna, Life and Death, Hit and Run. As for her remaining ones, I think I might give her Reposition. Ward Flyer is okay, I suppose. Yeah, she's really good with her axe unit. So here's New Year's Azura. This is pretty much the build I went with her. Here's like any dancer. She has Wings of Mercy. She also has Hone Fire and Threatened Speed. Yeah, she's pretty much the one that replaced Hinoka for my Flyer Emblem team, because she's a flying unit with Sing. So yeah, definitely worth having on there. And I kind of like her design. I really like her seeing Azura in a kimono. Looks really cute. And speaking of adorable, here's Faye. Not sure if I will use her that much, but oh yeah, I should. Yeah, so this is what she has for right now. I gave her Lightning Breath, but maybe I should get that upgraded or something. She does get Iceberg, Renewal, and Threatened Attack, so yeah, so I'm a bit worried about using a Green Dragon unit, because, well, Delchions, for one thing. That would just destroy her. I just have Bowie. Don't really use him that much either, because of some of the other Green Tome units I have. But he just has the usual stuff on him that he came with, so nothing really inherited or anything. And here's Sonya, one of my favorite Green Tome units to use, with Dark Excalibur, which is basically a Wu Dao on her. In Tome form, Drawback, Moonbow, Mirror Strike, Green Tome Breaker, basically to take care of any of those annoying other Green Tome units, Res Ploy, and Attack Ploy. Yeah, so basically I would always use her to lower both Res and Attack of any units that are in her way, so she can deal more damage to them without having to worry about too much damage being dealt to her. Here's Trulia, Deirdre's daughter, pretty much. Yeah, I used to use her a lot too before I got like Sonya, but She does have a pretty good build on her, I think. I need to refine this to become a Divine Naga. Yeah, so she does have a pretty okay build, I suppose. For now, hopefully once I get her Divine Naga, she'll be just as good as her mom. And here's Nino, everyone's favorite adorable little mage who does her best. She has her Grown Blade, Drawback, Draconic Aura. Might want to replace that with Moonbow. Also gave her Fury, Desperation, and Hone Tech. I'm not sure if Fury's really good on her because she has such low HP. Yeah, whatever. I mean, she's definitely a killer on the battlefield, that's for sure. I also have Soren here. Yeah, he's pretty okay, but I don't really use him that much as the other Green Tome units I have. Next is Henry, Halloween Henry. He's pretty good. He's got his own armor march. I mean, a Green Tome armor unit. That's pretty good, I guess. I'm not sure if he's as... don't really think he's as good as, like, my Tharja. I mean, I do use him a bit. He is okay, but meh. Ever since I got my Tharja here, I don't think that'll be necessary. Next is a Spring Camilla, who I use in my Fire Emblem team. She has a Blade Tome. Plan on replacing Rally Attack with Reposition soon. She's also got Moonbow, Death Blow 2. She's got the Death Blow 3, right? Yep. She also has Green Tome Breaker. Hoping to get that to a 3 soon. Fortify Flyers. And she's also got the Lodi's Shield. Very useful on her since she has pretty good at defense. So yeah. She's a really good Green Tome Flyer unit. Definitely goes well with the others. And then now we're moving on to the colorless with the bows. So here's Clarice. Right now she just has the almost basic build. Although I replaced her glitter with Draconic Aura. Bit of a boost. As for her, anything else, I don't have anything else on her yet, but she is pretty good. She's good at debuffing enemies and stuff and weakening them. Next is Rebecca. Don't really use her that much anymore. Honestly, she's not as good as some of the other bone units I have. Like Cordelia. She's definitely a unit I use a lot of. With her having, I gave her a Brave Bow Plus, because that's pretty much what you would give to her with the stats she has. She also has Luna. She has Rally Attack and Speed as well, which is pretty good, I will say. She also has Fury 3, Renewal 2, and Breath of Life 3. So, let me see. Yeah. Might need to get her Renewal 3 soon. Here's Takumi. Yeah, he's pretty good too. I hear his refined weapon version of this is pretty good, allowing him to warp around and stuff. Ignore terrain. Might want to change some of these soon. Yeah, he has Close Counter, Bow Breaker, and Threatened Speed. All pretty good skills, I will say. And of course I have Brave Lynn. Definitely a unit I use a lot of. She's definitely one of my best bow users. Yeah, so this is pretty much the build I have for her. I also gave her Savage Blow just to deal some damage to the other units around the unit I'm attacking, along with Attack Smoke to lower their attack. The pretty good build on her, I will say. Just like all the other Brave units. Here we have Kagero. Definitely one of the dagger units I use a lot of. She has Poison Dagger, Drawback, Luna, Life and Death 2, Desperation 3, and Savage Bro 3. A pretty good build, I will say. So her seals, not sure yet. But I also have New Year's Takumi. Just got him recently. His dagger is basically a Slayer weapon, because it has the Accelerate Special trigger, as well as decreasing the target and foes within 2 spaces of their defense and res by 7. Gave him reposition, Moonbow, attack and res bond. There's Bow Breaker and Threatened Defense, though I think that's not really needed since I have this, but whatever. It's good to do on the first turn, start of the turn at least. And Halloween Sakura. Oh, it's adorable little. Oh, sorry. It's adorable little cat girl. Her little cute cat ears and stuff. She has the kitty paddle. It's really effective against magic foes, which is really good. She could be a really good mage killer. She also has Glacies, Warding Stance, Guard, and Dagger Valley, which is what they use to really help me grind up these two with their daggers and stuff. And here are some of my healers. The Arches I don't really use it, but Bride Lynn I definitely do use. I upgrade her Candlelight to have the Raffle Staff on it, along with having Dazzling Staff effect on it. She has Rehabilitate and Boon, Fortress Defense 3 to boost her defense, Dazzling Staff so that way enemies cannot counterattack, and Friend Attack 3. He's definitely one of my best healers, along with Priscilla and Elise here. Next is Sakura. I really do like Sakura. She's very sweet. And she has some pretty good skills on her. I also gave her like Heavenly Light. One of her physics. She also has Slow to Serve. Another really good skill. Yeah, so experience build I have for her. Next is Elise. Such an adorable little healer. She has Gravity Plus, Recover Plus. Yeah, definitely. This has definitely made Recover a lot more useful now. It's definitely removed that special trigger slowdown effect as well. Plus 5 HP, Live to Serve 3, and Fortified Cavalry. Definitely, probably will use in a Horse Emblem team, maybe. I also got just 2 Sabers here. Yeah, these last remaining ones are just some extra ones I got. This Tiki here I upgrade from a 4-star just to try and use for the heck of it. Pretty much going for a build with this, having Friend Defense Res and Green Tome Breaker and Triangle Depth. That's pretty much it. So, yep, that is all of my 5 stars. Whew, man, a lot to go through. But let me know what you guys think of this. What do you guys think of all my units? If any tips on how to improve them or anything. So until next time, guys. Hope you all enjoyed and you all have a nice happy New Year's. Take care.